Time.
Could you throw bag in the bin, please? This bag, plastic bag? Yes.
Still no real indication which way this match is heading.
Let's pass.
Worth pointing out that Iga Świątek's only played 4 3-set matches all year. A very different story for Gauff, who's no stranger to a tight 3-setter.
Yeah, she just fights until the end, no matter what the score is. But of course, it happens a lot with the younger players who are new on the tour and have nothing to lose. So every match is a battle for them. They have zero really thinking or overthinking stuff.
Body, 15. Oh.
Gauff has won 3 of the last 4 3-set matches that she's played. The only defeat coming to Karolina Pliskova in Madrid. Beaten Putintseva, Sakari, Samsonova since the start of the clay court season.
Way too good from Iga Świątek there. She reads the game so well.
15-30.
And the fact is that she almost doesn't have any backswing on that backhand makes it really difficult to read where it's gonna go. Quite a few supporters for Coco Gauff in the stands.
Good response here in this game from Gauff.
40.
Świątek threatening to put her under pressure.
Parità. Yes.
Both were down on the ground. I don't know the reason. Both were on the ground. Both towels were on the ground. I'll give you a new one, just for them not to take it.
Thursday, December 7, 2023. Thank you so much for being here on Best Muscle Video on YouTube. If you're not familiar with this channel, we post one video every single day about Iga Świątek. That's 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday. Hopefully a unique video with Iga that you have not seen before. And for the 3rd day in a row, we are looking at this match between Iga and Coco. This is their first match they ever played against each other on the Pro Tour. This is a match in 2021 in Rome. This is a semifinal. And we're now in the second set, just looking at snippets from this match and some interesting moments. Someone commented on the video from yesterday that we were covering this match yesterday and talking about how they're excited for the clay season next year. Maybe one of the reasons that we're excited about the clay season the most is chances are if you're watching this channel right now, you are a fan of Iga Świątek, the Polish queen, the pole queen. We would like to see her on clay next year because the chances of her winning the French Open for a fourth time are very high. And quite frankly, and hopefully the pressure isn't too much for Iga, but really, if she doesn't win the French Open, it will be a disappointment. So it's gotten to that level. It may have gotten to that Rafael Nadal level when he was winning the French Opens all the time, that win or go home, win the whole thing or go home. That's how the anticipation is for her. And all the other tournaments surrounding the French Open during the clay season, it's going to be a lot of fun seeing Iga Świątek, and that is just around the corner. Of course, so what are we? We are 14 days away from seeing Iga Świątek take the court. She'll be playing in the World Tennis League, and we will be covering that tremendously right here on this channel. So keep it here for that. December 21st or December 22nd officially is where she steps on court again. So super excited about that and cannot wait for that. Just a couple of weeks away. But this match, Iga and Coco. Coco lost this one 7-6, 6-3 in this one over there in Rome in 2021. They would go on to play 9 more times, including their last match at WTA Finals just a couple weeks ago. Coco has only beaten Iga once in her professional career. That came earlier this year in the Cincinnati Open. I think Coco, as any regular pro tennis viewer would agree, I think Coco moves so well on the clay court, and it's probably her best surface. Coco has been to a French Open final. She lost in the final to Iga Świątek in the French Open, and then they played many other times. I don't know. Here's a question for you if you're watching. If you're watching on your phone or your computer, thank you so much. Has Iga Świątek and Coco Gauff ever played in a match in a Grand Slam other than that French Open final? I actually don't know the answer to that. That just popped into my brain, so please let me know. I was thinking it would have been so interesting if Iga and Coco played in the U.S. Open this year. Of course, Coco went on to win the U.S. Open. Iga got knocked out in the U.S. Open by that her nemesis, Ostapenko, who always seems to beat her, and maybe has every time beaten her. So it's always interesting to see the Grand Slams and see these two play. And this year, Coco was just on her game. And can you believe it? Coco Gauff beat Sabalenka in the final. That was really interesting and really cool. Such a wonderful atmosphere. They had the roof closed during the final during the U.S. Open, and it was really cool seeing. Some of y'all call her Screamlanka, but her real name is Sabalenka, obviously. And cannot wait to see. Actually, when I'm thinking about this, matches, players that I'm looking forward to most next year playing each other, I kind of want to see some more Sabalenka and Świątek matches. I think those are firework matches. I think they're even more exciting than Iga and Coco matches. I think they're more exciting than, quite frankly, way more exciting than Iga and Ons Jabeur matches. Iga versus Jessica Pegula. They're great and they're exciting, but I don't know, something about that Iga and Aryna Sabalenka matches, they just really get the fireworks going. I worry about Iga this upcoming season as far as me being a fan and wanting to see her win every time. Iga Świątek versus Elena Rybakina. Yeah, I think those are tough. I believe Rybakina was the one who knocked Iga out of the Australian Open earlier this year, and that was not fun to see. So much respect for Rybakina from Kazakhstan. I think she's just a wonderful player, has a huge serve, probably one of the best serves on the WTA Tour right now. And she moves well, and she's got that animated coach always yelling at her throughout every game, it seems like. But it's going to be interesting. As far as I know, Iga, this upcoming season in 2024, she has the same team. She's got that sports psychologist, Daria. She's got her same coach. I believe his name is Thomas. and one or two regulars that we see. As far as I know, there's been no changes to Iga's team, which is pretty cool and probably really, really smart. And you don't see that all the time with players. For example, Coco has changed her coach a few times the last couple of years, and she's so young. Now Coco's coach is, of course, Brad Gilbert, who is, if you're familiar with commentary and the way tennis is broadcasted on TV here in the United States, Brad Gilbert is a regular TV tennis analyst. So it's interesting. It was interesting to see him in the U.S. Open. Like, he was an analyst, I think, for ESPN, and then he would go and watch Coco play because Coco is his client, which is pretty interesting. And then some, I don't want to say horror stories, but for lack of a better phrase, because I can't think of another phrase right now, a horror story would be like Emma Raducanu has changed her coaches. I want to say 4 or 5, 6, 7 times since winning the U.S. Open. That was so weird. Someone explained that to me. No disrespect to Emma. I think she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot of injuries. And quite frankly, I think Emma is wonderful. She's just, every time she's on the court, I'd like to see her play. But when Emma won the U.S. Open, I mean, right after she won the U.S. Open, boom, coaching change. And then another coaching change, and then another coaching change. So it just doesn't seem to be a winning playbook to keep changing your coach. So that's interesting. That was really interesting. That a lot of players change coaches, and Iga changed her coach, I want to say in 2021, and then hasn't looked back since with the same coach. And obviously they're having success, and she's winning a lot. And obviously it looks good on the resume when you're coaching the number one player in the world, the number one ranked player in the world, Iga Świątek, of course, retaining that number one ranking right before the season, literally right before the season was over in WTA finals. WTA finals, that was so interesting watching that this year. I'm still thinking, where is this tournament going to be held in 2024? It's just so weird that they don't have that already wrapped up with the location, so the venue can have a year to, prepare. So hopefully they'll get that wrapped up very soon. I assume WTA finals will be in November again next year, and I absolutely cannot wait for that. And there's so many tournaments to look forward to. Can you name them all? So many tournaments to look forward to next season, which is going to be starting in just 3 or 4 weeks. We got Indian Wells, we got the Miami Open. It was fun seeing at the end of this season, the China Open was interesting. I actually didn't watch too much of the Japan Open. That was that tournament that Iga lost in literally the first or second round of that one. That was a little disappointing to see. So all these tournaments, you got tournaments in Germany, I want to say this wrong, the Stuttgart Open, however you say that over there in Germany. Please forgive me if you're watching in Germany and you just scoffed at me for my lack of knowing how to pronounce that. And Iga won that tournament this year, I believe. She beat Sabalenka, so that was an interesting one. That was the match where after the trophy presentation, Sabalenka jokingly smashed Iga's BMW. I think that's the Stuttgart Open. I think it's Stuttgart. The Stuttgart Open is where if you win the final, you get a BMW. Or maybe it's a Porsche. Might be a Porsche. It's a Porsche, right? And Arena Sabalenka jokingly took her second place trophy and was going to smash in the window. But that's Sabalenka's personality. I don't know. A lot of people make her out to be the villain. And I know she's gotten a lot of flack for being born and raised in Belarus, and we all know what's going on in that part of the world right now. But I don't think that's Sabalenka's fault at all. Obviously, she's just playing tennis. But it's wonderful to see them play, and again, I can't wait for them to. Hopefully, they'll have a lot more matches. It'll be really cool to see them play if the rankings stay where they are, throughout the season. If Iga stays number 1 and Arena Sabalenka stays number 2, you'll have, number 1 and number 2 ranked playing each other, and that would be, in a final. So that's really, really interesting. I really cannot wait to see that. yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I love these players. The Coco Gauffs, the Anja Burs, Jessica Bagulas, the Sabalenkas, the Robakas, the Caroline Garcias, the Sakaris. Kind of sad that Marie Sakkari has been doing too well lately on the court, but she's wonderful. Even the other players like Danielle Collins, Mokova, Krejcikova, I'm probably saying her name wrong, Vandrosova, all these players. There's just, I can't wait. And of course, there'll probably be some surprises this year. There always is. Up-and-comers, people we've never heard of before, who are just getting out of juniors, and maybe they get a wild card in the Grand Slam or something like that, and then they do well. So, all these players right now are just fighting to have success, and quite frankly, win a lot of prize money so they can feed their families and live a wonderful life. So it's going to be a lot of fun watching this tennis. On your phone or on your computer, I mentioned this once every video, and it'd just be so wonderful if you could help me out. There is a thanks button on the bottom right of the video player. Do you see that over there on the bottom right of the video player on your phone or on your computer? It says the word thanks, and you click on that, and you can send me money that way through YouTube. It is super easy to do. Quite frankly, I haven't gotten too many of those, but when I do get them, bam, it is awesome. So thank you so much for your support. Pretty sure that button works in Poland, also in the United States. Also, if you don't like that thanks button, here's my PayPal URL. If you just want to put that in on your, maybe you have a laptop or a desktop laying around, put that in. Put this in right here. I'd be very, very appreciative. So thank you so much. I will wrap this up. It is literally about midnight. It's actually Thursday. What did I say? December 7th. But it's literally about 10 or 20 minutes from being Friday. Of course, we're not well into the morning, but morning is just about beginning in Poland. If you're watching in Warsaw, hello. If you're watching in East or South or North Poland, thank you so much. And anywhere around the world, I know there's people watching in Philippines, in Japan, in Germany, and France. Of course, in the United States, we have an avid viewer in Atlanta. We've got people on the East Coast, West Coast. So it's been a lot of fun seeing all these viewers and just talking the talk about Iga Świątek, our beloved Iga Świątek. I know I am not worthy at all standing in front of the Poland flag right now. So much respect for this flag behind me. And I love the shirt that I'm wearing, the Polska shirt that my mic always seems to cover. I do need to wash this shirt. It's getting kind of, you feel me, but so soft. I love this shirt. I will hop off here. Thank you so much for watching. You got that thanks button on the bottom right of the video player. And tomorrow, it's going to be Friday, December 8th. And I will be right back here on Best Muscle Video on YouTube. So hit me back tomorrow. I think we'll stay with this Coco Gauff and Iga Świątek match probably tomorrow. If not, we'll move on to something else. Hopefully something unique. Hopefully something that you get entertained by. And we'll be back right here tomorrow on Fridays. Come back tomorrow. Best Muscle Video on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. It's super easy. It's just right below the video player. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and good night. Talk to you later. Bye.